young and the restless, spoiler's shock. For days, Phyllis Summers had been shadowing the footsteps of Chance Chancellor and Sharon Newman, her suspicion growing stronger with each passing moment. Something was off. Something sinister was brewing beneath the surface. What had started as a gut feeling had quickly transformed into a full-fledged investigation, with Phyllis keeping a close eye on their every move. She knew they were hiding something, and after days of following them, she finally had the confirmation she needed. Chance, the seemingly upstanding police officer, was planning to frame her son, Daniel Romolotti, for murder. Sharon, the woman who had manipulated so many over the years, was in on the plan, using her relationship with Chance to ensure her own safety. Phyllis had overheard their secret conversation, a chilling exchange that left no doubt about their intentions. Chance had promised Sharon that she wouldn't have to go to jail. Instead, he would see to it that Daniel took the fall. The final blow came when Phyllis heard them discussing their future together. They would get married once everything was done, once Daniel was locked away, and Sharon was free from any consequences for her crimes. The weight of the betrayal hit Phyllis like a ton of bricks. How could Chance, a man of such esteemed integrity, turn his back on his principles? And Sharon, once again, had managed to escape punishment through deceit and manipulation. A mother's fury unleashed, Phyllis couldn't take it anymore. She had seen enough. Her son's life was on the line, and she refused to sit back and watch him be destroyed by the very people who were supposed to protect the law. With her heart pounding in her chest, she burst from her hiding place, confronting Sharon and Chance in a moment of raw fury. "I know everything," Phyllis shouted, her voice trembling with anger. "You think you can frame Daniel and get away with it? You think no one will find out?" Sharon, as calm and collected as ever, merely raised an eyebrow. "Phyllis, you're delusional," she said smoothly, her lips curling into a smug smile. "You have no proof. What are you going to do? Tell the police you overheard us? Who's going to believe you?" Chance stood by her side, his face hardened with resolve. He didn't deny it. He didn't even flinch. This was a man who had made up his mind. A man who had decided that his love for Sharon was worth more than his career, his reputation, or his moral compass. Phyllis felt a surge of disgust as she looked at him. This was the man dating her daughter, Summer. This was the man who was supposed to stand for justice, but now he was nothing more than a puppet for Sharon's schemes. But Phyllis was not one to be easily intimidated. She wasn't going to back down, not when her family's future was at stake. "I may not have proof right now," she said, her voice steadying as she faced them. "But I will find a—" Phyllis stormed away, her mind racing. She knew Sharon was right. Without evidence, no one would believe her. Chance had a sterling reputation as an honest, dedicated police officer, and Sharon, despite her past, had managed to rebuild her image. Any accusations Phyllis made would be seen as baseless, driven by personal vendetta. But Phyllis wasn't about to let that stop her. She had always been resourceful, and this time would be no different. She needed hard evidence, something undeniable that would prove Chance had conspired with Sharon to frame Daniel. But where would she find it? Phyllis racked her brain, going over every detail of what she'd overheard. It had been a private conversation, and any recording device she might have used would have been illegal, something the court would never allow as evidence. Yet, she knew there had to be a way. After all, even the most careful criminals leave a trail behind, no matter how small. Phyllis decided to start with Chance. If he had agreed to frame Daniel, there would be signs of his involvement. She needed access to his records, his communications, anything that might show he had crossed the line. It wouldn't be easy, but she knew someone who could help. Kevin Fisher, a tech genius who owed her a favor. With Kevin's skills, she might be able to dig into Chance's phone and email records. If Chance had been sloppy, there might be a text, an email, something that could link him to the conspiracy. But Kevin was hesitant. "Phyllis, this is risky," he warned. "You're talking about going after a cop, a chancellor no less. If you get caught, this could blow up in your face." "I don't care," Phyllis shot back. "This is my son's life we're talking about. Chance is a dirty cop, and Sharon is a manipulator. I need something, anything, to prove they're setting Daniel up. Will you help me or not?" Reluctantly, Kevin agreed. It was a long shot, but Phyllis had never been one to shy away from a challenge. The clock is ticking. As Phyllis waited for Kevin to work his magic, she began to feel the pressure mounting. Sharon and Chance were moving quickly, faster than she had expected. Daniel was already under scrutiny, with the police looking into his involvement in Heather's murder. Sharon had been cunning, using her manipulations to plant evidence against him. And now, with Chance leading the investigation, it was only a matter of time before Daniel was arrested. The clock was ticking, and Phyllis knew she had to act fast. But it wasn't just Daniel she was worried about. Summer had no idea that the man she was dating, the man she thought was honorable, was part of a conspiracy to destroy her brother. How would Summer react when she found out the truth? Phyllis couldn't bear the thought of her daughter being hurt by Chance's betrayal, but she also knew that she couldn't keep it a secret. Summer deserved to know the kind of man Chance